Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing more Knights of the Old Republic. Now, it's something I found. I mean, I don't know if it's something everyone knew you could do, but I didn't have to go all the way back to the Ebon Hawk to get a new party going. I just, kind of on the here, you can go onto party selection. You can return directly there as well. I don't know if the party selection is something you can do anywhere or only within range of your ship, but it was kind of cool. I didn't have to go all the way back. But we wanted to be here anyway to kind of go in and do Menace properly, so let's do that. So we're going to do the Jenna Harraden sort of assassination mission that you get here. I'm just going to talk to this guy because he's right out here on his own, and he kind of looks like he's someone to talk to. No, he's not. I think the guard station is this way, isn't it? So Jolie needs to talk to Alora and kind of get the gist of what's going on here. An old friend of his has been accused of murder or something, I think, and we can sort of do an investigation to hopefully save him. So let's talk to Alora now. I've got Jolie with me.
It is you. I need your help.
Alora, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
Oh, it's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Alright, so BioWare went through a phase of I think we need to get authorization to get in there. Of in their games, in their RPGs, having these sort of trials where you'd have to do an investigation and sort of convince a jury by gathering evidence. And I'm pretty sure that's what we do here. I think it is very possible to fail it, but hopefully if we can do a thorough investigation, we can save Jolie's friend.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
I'm aware of the Republic's indignation. However, witness reports clearly state your Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Words can be ignored, which is what your men should have done. I find both the Republic and the Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. I shall throw all parties involved into the Otto City jail, but since no Selkath was harmed in this conflict, I'll show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. Court is dismissed. I warn you that further disturbances will not be viewed with such leniency.
Alright, let's go talk to the main judge.
I am Judge Shelkar, acting on behalf of the Selkath government of Menace. It's my task today to answer the needs of off-world citizens of both the Republic and the Sith Empire. If you have legitimate grievances with another party, then you should speak to me. You should first, however, consult with the Republic Embassy before pressing formal charges. Is this something you wish to bring to my attention?
I would like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry.
That is acceptable, I believe. In Menace legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. This arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial, and argue on the defendant's behalf. As you are a Jedi, I believe you could fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You're now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts in this case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize a defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. Sunry was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Elassa Curos. He's been charged with murder and is being held in the Arto City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Witnesses claim to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel in question pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has now been informed of your appointment. Elassa was found dead of a blaster wound with an incriminating Republic medal clutched in her hand. This information has been uploaded to your datapad. Be wise to review all information before the trial starts. You may question Sunry or the witnesses. The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry. I believe it will take some doing to absolve him of guilt.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
You may also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent factors in this case. Since this is also your first case, and you are an off-worlder, I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive.
Now, something about being short on time. Let's just have a quick look at the journal to say exactly if there's anything there that kind of... They've given you the following information. Glupor, a Rhodian, staying in the next room, and then there's Firith Me, a gambler. Who's Ignis? Oh, is that... Probably the hotel owner, is that? Yeah, like I said, I think it's possible, and I think you can waste... I think you only have so many actions you can do before... before you run out of time and you have to go to trial. Let's just talk to the judges first, though. Hopefully get an idea of what they're looking for.
I shall answer questions pertaining to the case, and those questions only.
What do you think of Sunry?
I find the idea that some half-human cripple could murder someone as obviously competent as the Sith Elassa questionable at best. A man who can barely walk killed a Sith warrior in her prime? Preposterous. But I wouldn't put it past the Republic to try and arrange such circumstances to see her dead. The Sith are much more straightforward about their intentions.
Anything suspicious about this case?
I find it presumptuous to assume that the cripple Sunry could kill Elassa. I think there must have been another there who killed her, perhaps one of the witnesses. Don't know the reason for the medal clutched in Elassa's hand either, but it may have been as she fought them off even as she died. I think this may be the work of some Republic conspiracy. I'm not afraid to say so. If the only means I have of hurting the Republic is through Sunry, then so be it.
So he doesn't like the Republic.
I think the Republic is an institution in sore need of change. It's gone on too long, and the Sith are the fresh wind of change blowing across the galaxy. I don't believe in the false stories of the evil of the Sith Empire. They're nothing compared to the oppression and stagnation that the Republic represents at its core. If I was given the power to decide, Menace would join with the Sith, forcing the Republic to accept the new face of the future. Sadly, it would appear that I am wiser and more far-sighted than my immediate superiors. I'm relegated to civil judicial matters. I will judge the case, and I will find Sunry as guilty as he is charged to be.
So nice to meet an impartial judge for a change.
Impartiality is one thing, blindness is another entirely.
You said it, not I.
Are you finished?
That's it, I guess. Alright, what about this guy?
Oh, the Arbiter. Since you have been permitted to defend Sunry against these accusations, I shall assist how I can.
What do you think of Sunry?
Sunry was a great warrior in his time. He fought for the Republic against the Sith aggression and proved valorous. I have great respect for his accomplishments and find it tragic that he finds himself in his current condition. If the Republic had more individuals like him right now, I do not believe the Sith would be so great a problem for your people.
Anything suspicious?
I find it questionable that the man with a reputable past as Sunry would murder a Sith woman, especially not from behind. But knowing the Sith, there was probably some deception involved. They seek to do the same thing to us here. There has been too much pressure by the Sith on our government, and even on the judges themselves, to deliver a guilty verdict in this case. But the letter of the law is absolute. We will not be compromised for Sith power games.
What do you think of the Republic and Sith?
I find this great battle being waged across the galaxy both disturbing and ultimately tragic. For this false-tottering Republic has benefited the vast majority of the galaxy for many millennia. To see it fall into ruin in such a short time. I do not like the Sith, but I make no effort to hide. I will even admit that if given the option, I would rule that we should join the Republic. But I must remain impartial and rule in this case as the law requires.
I guess that's it for now. Okay. What about this guy?
I suppose I may spend some time talking to you, since you are here in an official capacity. What do you need?
What do you think of Sunry?
Sunry was a Republic officer, a hero even. Do you think his Republic bastards would let someone so valuable go so easily? I think not. I think Sunry maintains his contacts with the Republic and seeks to escalate the situation here.
Anything suspicious?
I find this case to be fairly straightforward. Sunry is from the Republic, Elassa from the Sith. The great empires battling now live out their conflict with their minions too.
What do you think of both?
I do not buy into the Republic line that this is some epic battle of good Republic versus the evil Sith Empire. The Sith Empire is merely an expansionistic power, much like the Republic was in its history. It is simply the turning of history, where the old is swept away by the better new.
This guy.
Since you've been designated arbiter in the Sunry case, I shall answer questions that you might have. Sunry is a former Republic officer who is highly regarded by your people. He is admired by your people here on Menan and even seems to maintain some sort of relations with them all. If he is as capable as some of the Republic citizens still believe him to be, he is certainly capable of actions that would result in his murder.
Anything suspicious?
Well, I've often wondered if Sunry were so innocent, why was he seen fleeing the scene of the crime? Why would he have been running if he'd not committed the crime himself, or was at least aware of what had occurred? The case seems fairly simple and obvious to me. You Republic types stick together. However, I assume you'll go to lengths to defend him. Both empires are at fault for the current conflict. The Republic in the past for laying the foundations upon which the Sith Empire grew, and the Sith now, obviously, for starting the war. No matter the wrongs that have been done in the past, the Sith now have no cause for renewing hostilities. It always seems as if they just want to conquer everything. I believe the Republic has every right to defend itself and drive the Sith back where they came from. Unfortunately for them, perhaps for us, they do not seem to be doing too good a job of it.
Alright. So we basically got one completely neutral, one pro-Sith, two pro-Sith, two pro-Republic. A lot of people think he's guilty at this point, so we need to find sort of more compelling evidence that he's not. Although, if I remember correctly, he is guilty. So it comes down to, do we want to get off a guy because he's a friend of Jolie, or... Okay, I seem to remember that interviewing him is a complete waste of time. Where's the guy I'm supposed to kill? Oh, maybe he's not here. I thought he was here. Alright, come back to that. Yes. So yeah, I seem to remember it's a complete waste of time actually talking to Sunry. And you
So,
kind of...
do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
So basically the Sith and the Republic are hiring loads of mercenaries. I think it's pretty much because they want to go down and try and secure that kotor supply for themselves, both sides. Is this the hotel? I can't remember if this is the hotel. I don't think it is. But let's just hit. This guy wanted to speak to me before.
Greetings, human. My name is Nilko Boas. I hope you're enjoying yourself here in Alto City. Our floating city is beautiful, is it not?
It's truly a wonder to behold.
Oh, you're too gracious, human. The beauty of Menan is delicate. Our ecosystem is complex and fragile, and I fear for the preservation of my planet.
What do you mean?
Oh, there's a task I would ask, human. Jedi. But I fear there is nowhere else I can turn.
What do you want me to do?
Rest assured there will be ample reward for this, human. I only require information, nothing more. The Republic has been hiring mercenaries, many more than usual. As an official of the Selkath people, this is of great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy.
What's in it for me?
And cover the truth behind the Republic's actions, and I'll pay you 500 credits.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place that doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
Please, see if we can find the answers I seek. Find why the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries. Find where they're going. Find where they do not return.
I'll look into it.
Once you discover some information, please come speak to me. Believe it or not, I am a friend of the Republic. Whatever the truth, I shall do my best to protect the Republic's interests, and those of the Selkath, of course.
So we've got this guy. It looks like he's being sick or something. Maybe he's just drunk.
Clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
All right. This guy.
I hope you're here to play some Pazak. I don't come here looking for sparkling conversation.
Maybe another
So
time.
clear.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. Why do you care? There are other mercenaries you can hire, though I suggest you act quickly. The Republic seems to be in desperate need of mercenaries right now, though not so desperate they have asked for my help as of yet. They prefer the simpering, submissive type, like the Mandalorian or the Achani.
What do you have against those guys?
They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed, but I am Iridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of any job is the taste of your foe's dying blood on your tongue. Ask whatever you wish.
Why are there so many mercenaries being hired?
Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know.
Do you know anything about the Alassa murder?
On my will, those too weak to defend themselves deserve to die. A murder is justified if you have the strength to kill your victim. Is there anything else? Yes.
What about this dude?
For a while, the Republic were hiring anyone they could get their hands on. Now they don't have any use for us mercs. It's too bad. I could have used the work.
Okay.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skull slacker at the bar, or the Johnny Nerf herder cowering in the corner is available.
That's alright. You can't tell me anything. I swear to everything.
Greetings, human. My name is Seamus. I've heard it said that you're no friend of the Sith. Is this true?
You're a blight upon the galaxy.
Though I suspect we have little in common, human, I share your dislike of the Sith. They brought grief to my family. I'm not a fool. I know the Sith don't respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. Intergalactic politics stay my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people, what they may be doing now.
What do you mean?
Many of the Selkath have vanished, human. Those who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood. The youth who will someday lead this planet. My own daughter, Shasa, is among those who have disappeared. These disappearances coincide with the arrival of the Sith. I cannot dismiss the connection. I see they're up to something, human. Something sinister. I can feel it.
Do you want me to investigate?
I will give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in this matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There's no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Otto City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement.
I'll look into them for you.
I cannot imagine where to begin the investigation, though I suspect the Sith did not act alone. Perhaps the off-world and that mercenary enclave know something. If you learn anything human, report back to me at once. If you uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth, I'll reward you as promised.
What about this drunk lady?
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
I'll buy her a drink, because, well, if I have the option, just to try and get info out of her. I hear you're taking an interest in the Selkath youth.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
What do you know about the murder of Alassa?
What is there to investigate? Obviously Sunry is guilty, but the Republic is doing everything they can to keep him out of a Selkath prison. But I don't really want to talk about that right now.
I guess that's it.
Oh, come on. What's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
You hiring for the Republic or the Sith?
Neither.
Then why are you wasting my time?
What about the recruiter?
I have no desire to speak to you.
Fair enough. Alright, so I think we, at this point, head back to the other side of the settlement. Oh, that's just the prison, that's just the court that we've been to. I don't know exactly where the hotel is, but we'll find it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you only get a limited number of official interrogations of witnesses. That's why I didn't do Sunry, because he doesn't tell you. All he does is lie, basically, and says he didn't do anything. So I'm going to try and speak to people who might have a little more to offer. We also need to find out where that terrorist is being held, so we can arrange for a little accident for him. I thought he was in that prison, but it wasn't, so I don't know where he is. General store? I guess we go here.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
Well, I received a month's pay, but since you're a member of the Republic, I will charge you a week's salary.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week.
Got a Republic sympathizer.
I have heard from several customers that you are now the arbiter during the murder trial of Sunry, the Republic war hero. I admire you for accepting this position. I have no doubt Sunry has been framed by the Sith. If there's anything I can do to aid your investigation, I will be happy to help.
What do you know about the case?
Unfortunately, I cannot offer any great insight into this matter. I suggest you investigate the murder scene or perhaps talk to the other residents of the hotel where the crime occurred.
Let's see what you got in stock. So, anything good? What's a holdout blaster? 1 in 4 chance of stunning. Okay. Dex +2 is pretty good. Beamon package. Constitution +3. I don't have the money for it, obviously. But there's probably not too much there that I'm that interested in buying, to be honest. See, that could be the hotel thing. Let's go and, can I talk to these guys?
You Republic sicken me. World of the galaxy favor my waiting.
Those Sith are always trying to goad us. Why don't the Selkath stop them?
This shady Rhodian.
Why do you bother me, human? I do not wish to speak to you.
Why are you just standing here in a corner? I'm here for my own reasons. Those who know of me and wish to do business know I can be found here. Business? I trade and sell Bazak cats for those that have interest. If you have interest, then we can do business. Otherwise, leave. Alright, let's see what he's got. Anything interesting? I mean, I've got a pretty good side deck now, so yeah, I don't know. I thought he was more of a black market trader. That looks like it's heading towards a new area, maybe? What have we got down there? A couple of places. What's this? That's the hotel. Okay, that's probably its own area. And a Republic embassy. Okay, well, let's do the hotel first. And see what we can find. Oh, no, it's... okay. Ignis. Okay, you're the owner.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too.
Tell me what you saw.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
You could testify it happened after he left?
No. No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison.
Alright, let's ask something else. What do you know about the two of them?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on. There were only two other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Feareth Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
Guess that's it for now.
If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
I might bribe him at some point, but not right now, I guess. Okay. Feareth Me. What have you got in your locker? Credits. Right.
You with the cell, Carth? You here to see me about the murder, too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about... What did you see?
I was in my room, minding my own business, with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Alasa's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty.
What do you know about the two of them?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel, too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics, usually.
They were having a relationship?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith Master?
Well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Sus. What did you see?
Well, one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open. Now, I don't have any qualms about the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak, I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
She was a Dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are. Now that's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me. You again. I was a bit... You... Yeah.
Alright, I guess that's it from him then. Ah.
And you need?
What?
No. Get out before anything else happens. Let me through! This might be the murder scene.
No problem. Got it.
Have a look. Maybe not. There's nothing in here. Glupor.
You here with Selkat? You have questions for Glupor? Glupor already say everything he knows.
I have a question about the murder of Alassa.
Glupor tell everything to Selkat. You not know? Glupor have no reason not to say. Glupor tell everything. Everything about murder. Everything about Sith Lady's room.
What did you see?
Glupor not see murder, oh no. Glupor did see Republic guy, the cripple. Sunry his name. Glupor thinks. Glupor see Sunry running away from scene of crime. Nothing else, nothing at all. Especially not in Sith Lady's room.
What about the room?
Glupor just curious. Just curious to see what had happened. Glupor have no reason to go into room. No one paid Glupor to do it.
Did someone pay you to do something in that room, Glupor?
How you know someone paid Glupor? Well, Sith man come up to Glupor after murder before Selkat arrived. He say he give Glupor good money if Glupor put metal into Sith's hand. Glupor good. Glupor plant evidence and leave no trace. But Glupor not recognize Sith man anyway. Glupor not recognize humans very well. No use to Selkat, so no bother to tell them. Well, that and the Sith man say he killed Glupor if Glupor speaks. Oh no. Glupor think he can't talk more right now. Glupor feels the need to lie down. Maybe just stay here.
Do you know anything about the youth who've gone missing?
Glupor heard of it, yes, but Glupor been locked in this room for days. Glupor think it rather poor insight to think he knows something.
You ask about the murder again? No, he doesn't want to talk anymore about that. So this other room, can I not get in here at all? So where is the murder scene? They said inspect the murder scene, right? But
You are the one defending Sunry now, huh?
Well, we'll come back for now. I mean, we have... Oh, who's this mysterious man?
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Alassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I think so.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
They just give it to me?
No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
If I can, it might be worth swapping HK out for T3. Because I might have to do a bit of computer hacking, and he's pretty good at that. Roland Wan. I was told to speak to him.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Why are your soldiers loading so much kolto?
Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our kotor supply, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
Investigating the Sunry
I don't know
case.
much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic.
It's one possibility.
If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. Talk to the other guests. Maybe they know something. I regret I could not be of more assistance in your investigation.
That's probably
I
it
shall
for now.
wish...
Can I get in?
Welcome to Menace.
I'm on a mission from the Council. Maybe you can help me with it.
Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Menace?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
What do you want?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
What is the recording?
It's intelligence information about Sith activities on Menace, as well as some oceanographic reports on the local marine life.
Where is it?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Menace. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do.
How do I get in there?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
Sounds good.
Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
Okay.
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
Torture.
Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
Alright, well, we're getting in here now. And I think this might be where the terrorist guy, the Jenna Haradan contact wanted us to kill, can be found. That's in there, pretty sure. Computer room, that's the Sith prisoner, I think. So there's this Lorgal. I'm not going to talk to him. I think we can take care of him from here. Slice. I've got 12 spikes. Yeah, reprogram the cage to kill the prisoner. Womp womp. Bye, mass murderer. I got dark side points gained, which is a bit of a shame because he is a mass murderer. I think. He's in prison in the Republic.
So you're the one
base.
who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh. Good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of pass cards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns.
What do I have to do?
The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem to be much more difficult. The second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to slice past the first matrix, and I've been at this for hours. I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about running out anytime soon. Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Alright, let's take a look at this. I mean, I want to get in the computer system to see if there's anything we can recover. But it might just be decoding stuff. Okay, so I'm going to log out because it is a slicing task, so I think T3 is the one for this. Let's get him. Open submarine bay doors, 100 spikes. Restricted data archives. Yeah, let's... Wow, 125 spikes. So let's access the restricted data archives. Computer screen switches to a fisheye view from some sort of small surveillance device on a wall. Oop. I think Alassa comes in. As she walks further into the room, she softly closes the door, pulls a blast... Oh. This is him shooting her in the back. This must be some sort of secret recording of Sunry murdering Alassa. Yeah, okay. Oh, we've got it now anyway. Let's have a go at decrypting the pass card. Do I want to use a spike? Maybe. Wait, what? Why? Oh, okay. Terminal sequence 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. It's double, then it goes to 7, then 11. Well, it adds 1, then it adds 2, then it adds 3, then it adds 4, then it adds 5, so we'd add 6 to go to 22 on that one. 21, 18, 16, 15, 15, 16, what? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2 maybe, to go to 18? 1, 2, 4, okay, so this is doubling, so that'll be 64. This is dividing by 2, so that would be 2. These are square numbers. I guess that's 132, so that's 11 times 11, is it? I thought that was 121. That's 9. That's 9 9s, 8 8s, 5 5s. Okay, so it's 9, 8, 5. Maybe, I mean, the only square number there is 9, so 9. Okay. Wow. 10, 83, 325, 1, 2. I don't know, 8. Let's try again. I think the first one's alright. 16, 22. I think that is right. 2. 9. What did I say before? Did I say 8 before? What about 7? No. Try again. Where was it? Oh, 22. 18. 64, 2, 9, 6? 2, 18, 4, 2. Five? I don't know, given up. Alright, let's go and talk to the prisoner.
What?
I was gonna miss Lorgal. I think that's the sub bay, but we don't need to be in there right now.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet.
What was he doing out there?
We're not sure exactly. If you can convince him to talk, we should be able to find that all out. The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves, so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now?
Yep.
Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from force persuasion. We have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while. What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, he may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then? No problem.
I'm just going to save before we get into
You're
this.
back. Do you want to interrogate? Let's get it started.
The prisoner looks dazed. He's been injected with a dose of truth serum by the Republic officer. It's up to you to try to persuade him to talk with you now.
What do you want?
Relax. I'm not here to threaten you.
You're not. You lies. You work for the Republic.
We're the only ones who will take you in now.
The Sith will never trust you again, spy. We're the only place you have left. Tell us what we want to know.
But they wouldn't, would they? What?
We know about your companion.
What companion?
If you don't tell us, he will suffer.
But he... Please don't hurt us. What?
Maybe we should do something about Tila.
Tila? How did you find out about her?
We could make life easy for both of you here in the Republic.
No, never.
Damn, he blanked out. Okay, well, start over, I guess.
What?
Tila? Talk or something may happen to her.
No, please don't hurt her. Please.
We have her already. She may be spared if you talk.
No, please don't. What? What? Nothing you can do to us would make us...
Yes, we'd give you back to the Sith, but keep him.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them. Damn!
Ugh.
What?
Yeah, let's start with the Tila thing again.
No! No! What?
First one?
You're not.
But they're the only ones that'll take you in now.
The Sith will never.
Never.
Ah! We can make it worth your while.
Damn.
Oh.
What?
Start with Tila.
No. No. What? What?
Companion.
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack.
Damn.
Ah!
What?
The Sith.
But there's nothing you can. Ha! Worth my while. What?
Damn.
Oh, what's the
What?
what's the route here?
You're not. Never. Ha. There's. What? What? Nothing you.
The gut.
He wouldn't talk.
Of course they wouldn't.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
Got there in the end. Feels a bit random to me, but okay.
Sith base.
It's Zeta 245698 Alpha. Just no more.
Good. With this pass, you should be able to get into the Sith base without trouble. Just don't delay too long, or they might learn that he's been captured.
Alright, well, we better go there now. I guess it's up this way. Yeah, so I think this leads to a new quadrant, doesn't it? Let's just do a little save. East Courtyard, okay.
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street.
This is a public street.
Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
This could be the Sith base. Yortal's Emporium. That might be the Sith base. Okay, what's in here? Droid shop.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike?
Yes, I have a fine piece right here. A little dented, but still serviceable. A real bargain at that price.
I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell this junk? You fish are a strange breed.
Get out of my store. I'm sick of you Sith and your stupid jokes. I've got real customers to worry about. Don't need you coming in here and making fun of my inventory every day.
Don't worry, junk man. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
Garbage.
You here to mock me as the Sith, or do you actually want to buy something?
I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm boring Dad.
Please forgive me. I had no cause to be so rude to you. The Sith makes such trouble for me, and business has been slow. That is no excuse for my tone. I apologize. Please, let us start off on the right foot. Welcome to the used goods store of Yortal Ixness. If there's anything I can help you with, all you need to do is ask. Let's have a look at your inventory. Heavy plating type 3, is that... Might be pretty good. Might buy that. What else has he got? Could be good. Demo +4. Don't need the security stuff. I mean, I'm so good at that that I don't need anyone else. But I could get the droid heavy plating +3. That could be good armor for HK. Questions?
Are the Sith involved in the recent disappearance of the Selkath youth?
I have no proof that they are, yet it will not surprise me. The Sith are evil to the core. My own experiences with the Sith have been most unpleasant. They come and mock me and damage my goods. I cannot take action against them, or they would surely kill me.
Know why the Republic is hiring mercenaries?
I cannot say. Perhaps the Republic is preparing for a battle with the Sith. They're at war, after all. I wish the Republic a quick and total victory. My own life will be much easier once the Sith have been defeated and destroyed.
Investigating the Sunry case.
I know nothing of this trial.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go. So, I suppose I keep T3 with me as we go into the Sith base, but I'd quite like to get HK involved. If we might end up fighting in here. Can I just go in? Talk to the diplomat, I suppose.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Ilasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for the trial? What are you doing here?
I have business with the Sith.
Ha! We know who we have business with. If you don't know how to get in, then we don't want...
I know the passcode.
Oh, really? You mean someone like you actually has some real purpose inside? Well then, what is it? Yes, well, I suppose you really do have some business here. Head on in.
There we go.
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here?
I know the passcode.
Your passcode is out of date, and I don't recognize you at all. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Commander Gran, report to the security desk immediately. You authorized this person to enter. I don't know them, and their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Okay, well this didn't go brilliantly. Jolie, why don't you destroy that droid? Guess I'll attack this one. I mean, that could have gone better. But, it is what it is. Is there anything? Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to be fighting our way through the base with the sound of it. Now this is where the war droid might come in handy. We've got quite a lot of repair parts, and he's very good at repair. Let's just reactivate it. Optimize weaponry, targeting, shields, and patrol route. There we go. So this dude should help us out now.
Sure.
Jolie. Destroy a droid.
What?
What's that? Oh, that's the probe, isn't it? Okay.
Take that.
Cool. Security decryption is... Oh, okay, those are pretty good things to have. check out what that does for T3 actually. What are the droid motion sensors? Awareness +2. I don't think he needs the feet, so we'll do that. This is security +2, computer use +6, security +4. Well, let's go with computer use. Like I said, I'm pretty good with security, so. But I might as well give him the one that's +4, I suppose. Can he use the... He could... Oh, okay, he can actually use this one. Alright, I'll give him that then, and seeing as he's with us for this fight, apparently.
Sure.
Yes. We should get T3 to crack into this droid. Okay, that's fine. I thought maybe we'd need to do something like repair skill or something, but obviously not. Now we kind of want to get to like some kind of records room as well, right? Jolie, if you could again just disable that droid, that'd be quite nice.
I still got it.
Rest lounge.
Yes?
What?
This place is kind of big. Yeah, okay. Jolie, don't suppose you can do that? You can?
What?
Never too old for this.
There we go, now you. It's a computer room. What we got on that side? Nada. Okay, let's go to the computer room. That's kind of what we wanted anyway. Oh, these guys are leveled up. That's cool. Skills. Repair, I suppose. Powers. Yeah, go insanity. Why not? T3. There we go. Okay, let's come back there. I think that maybe we have to turn off the defenses before we try it. See quite a lot of the base we've not been to yet, so that's fine.
Sure.
Damn. We got some Siths. Why don't we try the insanity defense?
Sure.
Not this again! Here! Here!
Right, well, not doing too well here. Let's try the insanity again. How about that?
Sure.
dude.
Yes?
I mean, I'm sure T3 will prove his worth in here, but I do wish I'd brought someone a bit more combat ready. Genurax, that's a new type of crystal. Okay, might have to turn off that force field somewhere else.
Yes?
Woof, okay. Oh, there's a lot going on here, isn't there? We'll deal with that in a minute. There's a lot more going on here than I was thinking there was. Yeah, I can deal with a frag mine. Sealed door. Permanently sealed. And this just leads back to reception, doesn't it? So... Alright, so let's try and work out what's going on in that flow control room then. New item. In regards to the system in place to cycle water from the ocean to the thermal heaters, what made you put the airlock mechanism on the only other part of the north side of the base? Now everyone has to know how to cycle the water in and out of one room into the adjoining room for each one of the 3 rooms in sequence without accidentally flooding the room they're in. Adjutant, sorry sir. External flow controls push the water into chambers north and south only now. The flow controls and the inside wall switches the water between east and west. The trick now is to push the water to the north and south extremes, then switch the water east-west and walk through. The meters by the flow control panel show if there's water in the adjacent room. We've also installed lifeform detection centers, so there shouldn't be any more aid problems. We're trying to get the system passed as quickly as possible, sir. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's save. So we can get here. So that's malfunctioning. Let's come out. Who are you two? Oh, they're here. So this... I probably want to move it that way.
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers.
Wait a sec. I mean, yes, it's fine.
Warning,
Get through.
warning.
Right. Okay. Hello. Okay, it's quite a lot going on here. Jolie, do you want to maybe drive them insane?
What?
Tell me that, Jolie. Why are you not? Wait, did that guy have a rocket launch?
Heard I said. Heard I said.
Oh, is this the Grenadier?
Never too old for this.
Right, T3, better have a full construction kit, I guess. Heal, Jolie, do a heal.
Sure.
Alright, T3, have a look at this desk. 0 spikes. East Barracks. Okay, this guy's in there. It didn't look too bad. Let's just go back. Security room, though. Disable force field. I don't need to do anything else there, I don't think. Security computer room? Well, that's where we are. Security reception. Already cleared that. Training room. Interesting. Flow control room. Oh, we were in there. Steam control room. Yeah, deactivate the steam vent so we can get in there. There we go. That's what we wanted. Should we have been in disassembly room? Yeah, we were there already. I don't need the area schematics. Cool.
What?
Well, let's keep going this way for now, I suppose. Hello.
I still got it.
Been here? East Barracks. I've been here.
I still got it.
Take some money. Heal. Big heal.
Sure.
So, is this the other side of that big steam corridor? Ah! No, it's these things. Okay, Jolie, maybe do that, and then maybe one on that.
Sure.
Jolene, Jolene. Sure what that does. Okay, so we came as far as this force field, so we have been. There's a cell cath there. Let me have a look at this. So I might go back and try the other way after that room, because I think we're kind of heading towards where we want to end up. So you'll have a big Sith-based dungeon crawl, haven't you? Yeah, I did that test, didn't I? Did that. Ah. So, okay.
Yes?
What?
Julie. Let's try the insanity defense again, shall we?
See what you got.
Phew.
No problem.
Oh, damn.
Got it.
Oh, these things could be trapped. Maybe there was something on the floor I didn't spot. We better do some healing.
Sure.
Another one of those crystals. Okay. Short lightsaber. What about you? Another one of those. Okay.
No problem. Got it.
Now that's quite good. That's the one that gives you +2, I think. So what's Jolie using at the moment? Yeah, let's up his strength a little bit. Ooh.
What?
Right. Getting some good stuff. Actually, what does that Genurax do? It just says special upgrade item lightsaber. Blade of unerring quickness. Okay, I don't know quite what that means. I have to put it in and see what it does to the stats. Yeah, so okay, so we've done the whole base now apart from, well, okay, all this stuff. There's still quite a lot to do. I'm hoping we can find some evidence that exonerates Sundry, or whatever his name is, a little bit. Hello, Selkath apprentice. Oh, okay. Check out the dorm rooms. Shassa, we're looking for you.
Intruders, shall we sound the alarm, Shassa? No, wait, we cannot always be running to the Masters for help. We should handle this on our own. Perhaps this is a test the Sith have prepared for us. What are you doing here? Only masters and apprentices are allowed here.
I'm Boring Dad. Shayla says me investigating the disappearance of young Selkath.
I told you your father would get suspicious, Shassa. He always hated the Sith. My father doesn't understand. He's blinded by his own prejudice. The Sith are teaching us mastery of the Force. Our alliance with the Sith will bring strength to Manana and the Selkath people.
The Sith are evil. What they told you was a lie.
Republic propaganda. The Sith are the victim of lies and half-truths. They're not monsters, no more so than the Republic. The Sith have promised to guide us in the use of the Force as a sign of their good faith. And once the Republic is defeated, the Sith have promised to withdraw from Manana and respect our independence.
If the Republic is defeated, the Sith will enslave your planet.
Spare us your lies. The Sith have treated us with nothing but respect and honour. You speak as if we're prisoners here, but we can leave whenever we wish. Our friend Gallus chose to leave, and he was returned safely to his home in Arto City. Jessa, what if they speak the truth? Remember what happened at Taris? Taris is nothing but a lie. If the Sith are such monsters, then prove it to us. Surely there must be some evidence of the horrors they commit.
They only want Manan's kotor.
So you say, but why should we believe you? We need physical proof, not the words of some Republic sympathiser.
Give me some time and I will find you some proof.
Jessa, I think we should give them a chance to prove themselves. We will not report your presence to our Sith masters yet. If you bring us proof of the Sith lies and torture, we will return to our families and report this to the Arto City authorities. Till then, we stay here and continue our training in the ways of the Force.
Okay. Can I loot this though? Right, okay, well we found Shassa anyway. Medical room.
Shassa, the Sith.
This tortured Selkath was holding some sort of token. Let's go give that to Shassa then. Didn't have to go very far.
Have you brought us evidence?
I found a young Selkath dying from torture here. He gave me this.
Shassa, this is the pin I gave Gallus when we were children. There is blood on it. You could have found this anywhere. For all we know, you killed Gallus.
The Sith tortured him to death, Shassa. You know it's true.
Jessa, I believe them. How else would they have found this pin? I didn't want to believe it, but I can no longer deny what I know to be true. Gallus is dead and the Sith are responsible. I must apologise for doubting you. The Sith are truly as evil as you've claimed. We must report this to Arto City authorities. Yes, we must report this at once. We thank you, human, for showing us the truth. You have saved us from a terrible mistake.
Be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
Quickly, my friends, we can stay no longer. We must flee this foul embassy and warn our people against the plot to corrupt the Manan youth.
Okay, so we solved that anyway. Got some light side points to counteract all the dark side points at the beginning racing. Give me some space, Jolie, honestly. Oh. Okay, that was crazy.
Not this again!
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right?
Master, give us the honor of aiding you in destroying this enemy of the Sith.
See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
Insanity defense. Put some flamethrower on.
Sure.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit wrecked here, actually. This is life support pack, I think.
What?
Well, that's not done quite as much as I'd hoped. God, heal up.
Wes?
Can we get these guys insane again?
What?
Oh God, is he doing so much damage?
Sure.
Die! Just die! Oh God. He was worth 1,000 XP. That might be the most XP we've ever got from an enemy, actually.
This again!
Damn! What's this guy got on him? A Luxum. That's a different one, is it? I can't remember. Retinal implant, Dark Jedi Master robes. Alright, well, let's first of all level up so I get all my health back. Attributes. Wisdom, I think, so we'll get up to another modifier score on that. Skills, I think we'll just keep getting security, persuade, powers. Can I go full force lightning yet? Not yet. So I think maybe I'll do one that gives me a bit more defense then. So that new robe was actually not as good as the one I'm wearing, interestingly. Why is that? Oh, that's Jedi Knight robe, so the Jedi Master robe is the same, it's just going to be a dark one. Oh, we could put it on. Oh, I've got so many good things here. I definitely, well, next time I get a feat, and I don't know when that will be, I'll definitely need to start putting some points into being able to use some of those implants, because they give good bonuses. Datapad. Right, what's on this datapad? Is the Luxum thing, is that the same as well? Don't know. Why can't I read it? List items? This one, wasn't it? These appear to be the personal notes of the Dark Jedi Master. An impression of a young Selkath to the dark side. Yeah. Well, we kind of already know that. We've got that. I was hoping it was to do with the case, but I guess not. But we can... Oh, I can probably get through there now, can't I? Okay, so that might be where we find sort of evidence of The case.
Sure.
Alright, let's keep going. Go this way now. So that brings us out there. This way. This hopefully leads us to something good. We've already done the boss fight this area. I could be wrong though. What am I trying to... Ah, it's probably this. 3, where are you? Why are you going out that way? Slice in for free. Oh. Is that it? I was hoping there might be some evidence here that we could use, but seems not. Nothing on any of these. We're told there should be something in the Sith base. Is it? No. It's our little patrol robot there. Okay, well let's leave the base then, I guess. A couple of quests we can finish up, including the Republic thing.
There, human. You're placed under the arrest of the Otto City Civil Authority.
What? Why?
Though the Sith Embassy here is considered sovereign territory of the Sith Empire, we've been monitoring an alarming number of weapon discharges and detonations from within the base. Inquiries to the staff of the embassy yielded no response. It would seem that contact had been cut. Our cameras recorded you entering the base shortly before contact was lost and fighting apparently began. It is to the conclusion of the Otto City Civil Authority that you are responsible for the disturbance here, and you are hereby placed under arrest. Come with us to await your trial. As material witnesses, the individuals who accompany you will be detained at your vessel, the vessel itself prohibited from leaving Manan. We will leave now. Do not attempt to resist, or we shall resort to overwhelming force.
Whoopsie.
Greetings, human. I am called Boalas, and I have been selected as your arbiter for the duration of your trial.
What have I been charged with?
You have been charged with initiating violence within the Sith Embassy, murdering members of the Ambassadorial Commission of the Sith Empire, and disregarding our own laws regarding violence in Otto City.
It's all the Sith's fault.
Well, be that as it may, I doubt the judges share your view. I'll endeavour, however, to make them see your point, Off-Worlder.
What can I do?
I'd first like to ask you a few questions regarding the events that led up to your arrest. I've already been given all relevant data on you and your companion, so that can be disregarded. What reason did you enter the Sith Embassy?
I had authorization to enter.
Indeed, I find that unlikely, Off-Worlder, but perhaps the judges will be more sympathetic to your view. What is your prior association with the Sith?
I have no prior association.
I'm skeptical of that, as will be the judges. You Off-Worlders tend to congregate amongst yourselves. I see no inherent differences between your two groups.
should be all the information I require of you for now. If you wish, we begin the trial whenever you're ready. Yeah, let's get it started. I must say I think I'd rather represent myself. I have proof that the Sith are evil. Indeed, and what is that? This databed proving they are kidnapping young Selkath. Which is most disturbing. We should take this evidence and present it before the court right away.
You stand accused of the grievous murder of many Sith and extensive property damage to their embassy here. How do you plead?
I don't plead, I tell.
You will not tolerate insolence. You will obey the rules of our court and you will be summarily found guilty.
Not guilty.
The records show that this trial has commenced. Presiding are Judges Shelkar, Kotor,
Nelishkan,
Kotor, and Jula. This trial is to determine the culpability and punishment of this individual in the recent assault on the Sith embassy. Given the severity of this trial, we can dispense with the normal formalities of the court and proceed directly. You have pleaded not guilty, yet there were reports of weapons fire and detonations from within the Sith embassy. You were seen entering and leaving the embassy. The Sith have not conferred with the authorities about this matter, but from all available evidence it would seem that you are the source of the disturbance. What is your explanation for being in the Sith embassy?
I was investigating the disappearances of young Selkath.
You believe that the Sith have something to do with those disappearances? Offwelder has probably been listening to Shayless and his rumour-mongering. Most likely. Do you have any proof to back up your assumption, human? Has the Sith been implicated?
I have this datapad as proof that the Sith are up to no good.
It should be noted that the court has taken this new evidence into consideration. This is, most disturbing. The court will adjourn for a brief period to verify this evidence and discuss its importance. Verify that this is indeed a Sith datapad indicating their complicity in a plot to overthrow the lawful government of Manan. In gratitude for having discovered this heinous offense, all charges against you regarding this incident will be dropped. Pending a suitable penalty against the Sith, their embassy is considered off limits to all Arto City's security personnel. No calls or incidents from their base will be attended to until this matter is dealt with, as they are no longer subject to the protections of Selkath law. You've been found innocent and believe as you desire. The trial is over.
Huzzah! Justice was done. Come on, guys. Okay. So where are we? Well, that's the courtroom. Who was the guy who asked us to look into it? Was it this guy? Is this... Oh, that's Nico Was. What was his thing? Oh, he wants to know why they're hiring mercenaries. Okay. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about this trial then. Let's talk to Alora. Maybe she can shed some light.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Was Sunry having an affair?
Of course not. Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. He started seeing Elasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. Love. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
Don't worry, I'll save him.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this.
I feel like we should talk to Sunry at this point. See what he says.
Jolie, what are you doing here? Alora sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Julie? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire?
You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
There's a few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
There was a Rhodian who planted evidence at the murder scene.
A Rhodian? I didn't know there were any Rhodians on Menan. Oh, except for Tyvark and this one named Glupar who was hanging around the hotel all the time. Okay, so maybe there are a whole bunch of Rhodians on Menan. But what does that matter? If he planted evidence at the scene, it's a clear sign of a frame-up. He probably took all the evidence of the real killer at the same time. The evidence of a Sith conspiracy keeps getting stronger, doesn't it? I suspect there's still stuff you want to clear up. Go ahead, ask.
I've got the Republic's data recording.
So the truth is that I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. They found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alasa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alasa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
I won't betray your secret. We'll go on with the trial. Let's just try and get him off.
Sunry is a murderer. I'm sorry, old friend, but you are. I can't approve of this. You go ahead, however, if that's what you think is best.
I'm glad you decided to see reason in this. If I'm convicted, it could cause trouble for the Republic Embassy here on Menan. And none of us want that now, do we? No. I'll rot in here if I have.
Well, okay.
So, you're the arbiter in the Sunry Alasa murder case, then?
Hope you're as impartial as the office is traditionally supposed to be. You officers have a tendency to ignore the rule of law in favour of some rather irrational causes. What can I do for you? Let's begin the trial. I don't think there's too much more to get.
You sound human. Once the trial's begun, it cannot be stopped. And once judgment's given, the case can never be reopened. You must be certain your investigations are complete before you request a trial. That's the role of arbiter. You certain?
Yeah, let's do it.
Very well, human. I shall advise the court that we will begin. Let the record show that the trial of Sunry versus the Arto City Authority has commenced. Presiding are Judges Selka, Josa, Nurasgran, Kotor,
and Dula.
Trial is to determine the culpability of Sunry in the case of the Sith Alasa. Representing Sunry in his defense as a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements?
I will find Sunry innocent.
Well, it remains to be seen. Acting as a prosecutor for the Arto City Authority is an impartial observer from the Sith Empire.
It is an honor to see justice served. And I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Do not be too overzealous in pressing your commission, Sith. The first matter of business is the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor, Ignis, the hotel where the murder occurred. What is the testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunry. Probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial.
Know your place, Sith. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind near the top of the list of pertinent facts. We'll now begin by calling forward the witnesses to the crime and taking their testimony. After each witness has given their testimony, and you have cross-examined them, you may ask the presiding judges for their opinions on the current state of the case. This is a special privilege given by Menan law only to the defendant, so use it wisely. First witness is Firith. Prosecution will question the witness first.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Objection, Your Honors.
Objection sustained. Ask the witness your questions and do it promptly.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
Very pertinent point, prosecutor. It's now the defense's turn to cross-examine the witness.
Who saw... Ah, no, he did see her, thing. But let's, did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Point is well taken, Arbiter.
Alyssa is a dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, this piece of evidence is very important. This establishes the character of Elassa, and perhaps her intent in dealing with Sunry.
We'll leave it there.
Very well.
No, not right now.
Since the defense has no further questions, we will call out the second witness, the Rhodian, Glupor.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elassa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glupor sees Sunry running down hallway, and when Glupor look in room, Sith woman dead on floor.
This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elassa already dead behind him.
Perhaps, Sith, perhaps. It's now the turn of the defense to question the witness now.
Did you plant the medal on Elassa?
Glupor.
Don't do it, Glupor.
Prosecution will be silent. What is it you wish to say, Glupor?
Glupor paid by Sith to plant that medal.
Lies! Slander! I object!
Are you certain of this, Glupor?
Glupor certain.
This new evidence puts the entire case in a new light.
No. Yes. He doesn't know. Unsure. Sunry's wife.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elassa.
Supposition for now, prosecutor. Does the defense have any questions for the witness?
Was it true your husband was having an affair with Elassa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
Be silent. You have already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
This is very enlightening evidence. It will influence our deliberation considerably.
That'll do. Yes. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know.
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Elassa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Elassa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Do not interrupt the accused. In fact, I think you've said quite enough already, prosecutor.
Elassa was a Sith spy, wasn't she?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me?
You're not helping yourself, Sunry. You only give reason why you might kill her. He merely states facts. The incompetence of the murder indicates that her occupation was not the motive for the killing. Fact remains, Elassa was a Sith and likely a spy as well.
How could Elassa have... Well, we know what happened. Yeah, actually, how could Elassa... How could Elassa have got hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition?
Well, we already know it does. Would the Sith object to you ending the affair?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Be silent, prosecutor. This is a valuable point that lends some credence to your defense, Arbiter.
That's it. Alright, what's going on? Don't know. Don't know. Guilty. Don't know. Guilty. Oh dear.
The witnesses have all been called forward and questioned by both prosecution and defense. The prosecution will now present in closing its summary of the pertinent facts of this case.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elassa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
Okay, my closing statements. No one actually witnessed the murder. Truth.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
If you speak out of turn again, you will be forcibly ejected from the court. The Arbiter speaks a valid fact.
Well, I want to say that they set up. I don't know. I don't think calling them obviously evil would particularly help. She was a spy, and the Sith are framing him.
I find it highly unlikely, Arbiter. The Sith have no need of such a deception. The facts speak clear.
But the Sith are known for violence, deception, and murder before.
It's also true.
Sunry was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Time for argument has passed. You would do well to remember that. The Arbiter's argument does bring up a valid point.
I don't think these are helpful, so we're just going to say arguments are complete. Oh, he's guilty. Well, he is guilty. Oh well.
The court hereby finds Sunry guilty of the murder of the Sith Elassa. According with Selkarth law, the prescribed punishment for murder is death.
Sunry, no.
But due to the extenuating circumstances surrounding the case, and not to provoke additional tension between the Sith and Republic elements within Arto City, the sentence is commuted to a life term in the Arto City prison.
No, Your Honors. I demand the death penalty.
You are in no position to argue, Sith. Do not think that your Empire can pressure this court. We've made our decision. The verdict has been delivered and this trial is now over.
I don't think I'm not sure I've ever won this
Republic will
trial.
attempt to have him freed, Alora. I am sure. This.
I mean, he did do it,
is the best we
so
can do.
it's not like we were defending an innocent man.
Sunry?
But hey, he's not been killed, so there's that. So that's the best we could do. Right, so a few things to tidy up then. So I want to go and talk to the guy who asked us to find out about the young Selkath. It's not. Guess it's this way. Do a save. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I'm not sure I've ever won that trial. I think it's quite hard to win it because he is guilty. You know. I think I did my best. Unfortunately, because he is guilty, there isn't like a smoking gun or anything that kind of proves his innocence, is there? So that's back to the docks, isn't it? So keep going. That's the shop, isn't it? Where was the guy? I don't remember. Could be in the East Courtyard, I suppose. I don't think he's in the hotel. There are swoop races here too. I haven't. Maybe I need to speak to like one of the barmen or something. I don't actually. I've not been in here. What's this? This might be the swoop area actually. Swoop registration. Okay, we'll come back to that. I want to find Shayless first. I don't remember where he is, which is a slight.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Right, screw you, go. Anything up there it could be, or is that just the Sith? Who's this dude? Have I still got the quest? Missing Selkath, yeah. Oh, but where is he? I don't know. I don't think he's in the shop. He might be. I don't think he is, though. That's just the Authorian, isn't it? Ugh. It's not the Sith base. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the place at the beginning, because I'm wondering if maybe he was there. That Nilko Boas guy is. I might be able to just turn to Ebon Hawk. Might be best. This way. Yeah, don't speak to. I'll speak to Jolie later. Now's not the time. I don't remember where this guy was. We'll do the swoop races next time, I think, now at this point. Shades. Must be in here. Right, this isn't what I thought it was. is. He must be in here. Got Milko. Ah, he is here as well. Ah, there we go.
When will you return? Have you information for me? Have you discovered the fate of the missing Selkath youth? Have you news of my daughter, Shasa?
I have information for you, Sheamus.
Excellent, you've done well. What have you learned?
The Sith are training the Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi.
Yes, this makes sense. It's a wonder I didn't see this before. Manan's greatest strength is our neutrality. Malak brainwashes our youth and indoctrinates them in the ways of the Sith. They have a strong following among the Selkath people. Strong enough to seize control of Manan and our Kolto. My daughter Shasa, she too has been indoctrinated?
I've convinced her to turn her back on the Sith ways.
Human, if you speak the truth, I am forever in your debt. And yet my joy is tempered by the knowledge that the Sith still walk freely about Manan. Hopefully the testimony of my daughter will be enough proof of their actions to make the Arto City authorities take action.
I hope so.
You've done much for me, human. With the credits I promised you, I only wish I had more to give.
Thank you, Sheamus. Huzzah. Okay. Is there any reason to talk to this guy? See what's in stock? It's just stimulants. Nah, it's fine. Okay, so I think we might leave it there for this time. It's the High Court and the prison. Yeah, so what we'll do next time is we're going to do the swoop races probably to begin with. Then we're going to go to the Republic and give them back that droid data, and that should free us up for the next stage of the main story. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that'd be great. Be sure to leave a comment as well. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Any thoughts on that trial? I mean, I made all the arguments I thought I could, but there's obviously stuff I haven't found, but I didn't know who else to... What I could have done, I could have bribed the hotel owner. I didn't really want to do that. Like, I thought, you know, just present the actual evidence rather than... I was already kind of misleading them with a lot of stuff. So. But let me know your thoughts anyway. I think probably that was the way to win, was to maybe bribe the guy so he'd lie and say that he left before the shot. No, left before the shot, yeah. But anyway, let me know your thoughts. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.